Job, everyone.
Not bad enough for going into more godless ruins. We're also walking face first into a beetle lair. Lovely.
Bugs. Always bugs. Another soul for the wheel. Disgusting, but fascinating. We've got company!
What's up?
Did you see me, Marius?
Yeah. Yeah.
Marius, look alive!
Let's go.
They're coming!
No one here. Been empty for a while. So the expedition is in the slumbering fields, just across the deadly valley full of lava. Wagon tracks, heading toward the slumbering fields. Looks like they went this way.
Let's finish this.
Here they come. That's all of them.
No way across from here.
We've lived here for centuries.
The mountain screams, the distant island wails, and you know nothing of it. Stay back, creatures of flesh and fur and...
Abaddon's hammer. Did Gabral send you? You've got to get us out of here.
The land cries out in protest, and you send more from your stinking, teeming warrens?
Why would we poison the very water we need? That makes no sense. Marius, is that you? Can you talk some sense into anyone here?
Sorry, Raluca. You knew the answer to that before you asked.
Do you understand so little? You awoke an ancient presence with your digging and delving. It waits in the ruins, among the bones of the dead. The land fights back against it, curdling the water.
I've seen this before. Nature twisting itself to fight off intruders.
Better than allowing a parasite to thrive. You see it. You sense it. The land feels. It remembers. Like a tree choked with vomit.
We feel a presence. We fear it.
But burrowing worms clog the ears of these fools. I warn them, and they... What is this madness? You bear the mark of this land in the ridges of your flesh, and the... Very well. Still that foul presence, and let the waters flow sweet and clear once more. Clear the old... Do this, and I shall release...
I wouldn't touch that water. much less drink it.
Stay away from the water, Envoy, unless you want to die in it.
Who's next? Anyone?
You hear that? That pounding?
A rat scrabbling in the dust.
No. We know this voice. This presence. Sneer.
I culled your rot from this land before. This vessel has a mouth. It suits me for the time. Fool, you take me for the creature. I am Wodika, the Oathbinder, goddess of order, vengeance, and I've done no such thing. Ask that parasite that's latched onto your soul.
No. Make her go. Send her away.
How the fruits of its destruction make it squirm and writhe. It knows nothing but chaos. This land needs order, purpose. Free to rend itself to pieces, to lie in fallow. You are an Ediran, a nation where law and authority brought peace between the. It is steadfast. Your people understand how to build empire from rubble. Yes, and that should concern you. See the destruction at your feet.
No.
This was no happenstance. The groaning of the earth, or the lapping tide.
Stop it. Stop her. Silence her. She feeds you poisoned fruit.
Do you think this place was always so gray? With its barren slopes and acid sea? Your parasite is to blame. It has destroyed this place before. These hills were once lush, and the people.
She lies. Falsehoods like fangs. She was not there. She did not see.
Why else would the usurper so quickly deny its deeds? Is it a plea of innocence, or admission of its guilt? Past? It roils this instant, beneath your very feet. Whose poison flows through this water? Who spoils its own lifeblood?
Creatures did this. They crawled through our bones. They picked at our flesh.
The Magfolk fulfilled a need. What is the purpose of this?
So small, so fragile. We did not mean to. We could not understand.
Envoy, snap out of it. Felt like we lost you there for a moment.
I've seen you like this before. What happened?
You're talking to Wodika now? When did that happen?
They call her the Strangler. The sharp claw of vengeance. The bane of animancers. I don't trust her, and neither should you.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I think it's possible the Oathbinder knows something we mortals don't. Maybe you'll find your answers in the garden. Stranger things have happened.
You have restored the waters. Truly, the spirit of the land lives in...
Carried where? We feel the tranquility of this place.
I release these kith to return to their burrows. Clear the tangle of growth choking the Ancient One's waterways. So long as they leave this sanctuary free of their...
You can't be serious. You expect us to walk away from the best source of fresh...
If the godlike clears the old growth from the waterways, then you may gather it where the waterway ends.
Reasonable.
I have spoken.
Avowed, godlike, That talking tree expects us to just walk away from the best. So that what? A few more moss patches can grow? An outpost, so we can make sure we never get cut off like this again. We can't risk losing access to fresh water again. I know you've done a lot for us already, but I'd like to... Shh. But... yes. Look, we need to set up a guard post here. Eventually we want to build out the aqueduct system. There's no way she'll let us do that. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't like this, but it's our best... We're not getting anything until that blockage is... If you can at least do that much, we'll make do.
Watch yourself. You're on your right.
Watch the left! Bravo!
Looks deep enough to swim under the tower. You go first.
Here we go.
Protect the envoy. Couldn't have done it better. Come on! Come on! Envoy, behind you! Faster, I say! It burns! Marius, look alive!
think I sprained my shoulder.
We have been here before. Do you feel the old roots twisting in the loam? Betrayal. Then, retribution. They suffer as we suffered. It roils, it sears. But we took it all away. Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Maru, a Jabaru Sinakis. You stand on the shoulders of all who spoke for us before. You are young in your role, newly minted from your trials in Birdborn. You tempered your body and spirit in our image. Tell us, Maru, how did you perform? All of your life had led to this. We noticed your promise, and you rewarded us tenfold. We had chosen many new guardians, but we cherished you first. Now you stood for the garden. Your destiny awaited you. The leader sent you to the temple of Galawain's tusks. An oasis bloomed from the Adra, and our children built a city there. Tell us, Maru, how did you find life in your new home? Meaning, the sapling thriving in its native soil. Why? The Akita's wonders had existed only in dreams before. You saw the city, and at last you felt like one of them. In the third year of your work, the tide turned. The season changed. The city had grown root-bound, too large to sustain itself. Creeks ran dry. The people stirred with unrest. They turned to you. How did you advise them? They could not beg for what the garden did not have to give. We faltered. They cursed us. Until, suddenly, relief. The builders found a clear spring carved into the mountainside. They dreamed of an aqueduct, a river of their own design. Its veins would split the trees, a winding wound across our back. You could speak with us. Why did you not consult us first? Desperation turned you away. In the path of the aqueduct lived a mighty flower tree, one of the first in the jungle. A font of vitality. Its leaves spread wide, a challenge to the foreman's authority. He raised his axe. He cleaved into the spine of centuries, a trunk that would have outlived him. Why did you leave us to our fate? To give, to take. But why take this? You lowered your eyes? He cut. The ground thundered as it fell. The haze parts. We cry out. Our skin burns. This memory we recall. The earth erupts, a chorus of screams. Ash blots out the sun. The cull of winter. The wages of their foreman's pride. The roots stop. You remember no more. The dust claimed you with the rest. We saw your indifference, and we were powerless to spare you. We only realized after it was done. Caution. We should like that to be our way. Years passed. The Aikido returned. As they rebuilt their walls, they left us offerings, wary of their ancestors' mistake. We welcomed their bounty, but the scars never healed. We too had learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky.
We'll wait here until you've taken care of everything. Gabral would be downright insane. Thank you. If there's one thing we need to survive out here.
Many animancers believe that nature is there to... Well, I've been contemplating that. You made peace with the Delimgan in Galawain's tusks. Possibly, if they were to find common ground. I've spent my life trying to dominate nature, to overcome the limitations of our just like my mother. But what if animancers coexisted with the With a little encouragement, it could be. There's plenty of work ahead of us, but I'd say we're... Now, let's try and stay on nature's... You too. I've been researching the Hollowbone crisis.
Something happened here. Drip by drip, the slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become. The grass slumbers beneath us. We change, yet we are still of use. We remember our purpose. It soothes us.
Your reputation is well deserved.
I owe you one. Everybody all right?
Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah?
Let's finish this.
Well, that was fun.
can't. I don't want to be here. I feel like I can't feel my fingers.
We're going to face this together. Even if I have to hold your hand the entire time.
Fine. Let's go. Let's go. I feel like I can't swallow. Is that weird?
Ruins within ruins.
Gods. What happened here? What is that? Let me see. I remember this. I think this belonged to... Everything Yonku said was true. All of it. These bones. These bones are hers. My mother. I can't. Difficult. This is...
It's all right, Marius.
I don't think I can handle this right now.
No need to rush this. We'll take...
I know.
Put them down, please. Please. He speaks of song. I hear only screams. Circles. And death. A chorus of screams. Where is Marius now? No. No. Don't fool me. Don't lie. That can't be Marius.
Be careful, Marius.
Yonku. Viate. Is it...
Scourge. Like mass graves.
This is... When did this... I should have never...
Patrol. Yes, on patrol. When the dream touched... We met here, Marius and me. We played here. I was...
That doesn't...
Your forgetting is for the best, Viate. I suffered remembering the whole... Families followed Razvan, trusted his words. He would lead them to a better life. Trusted Razvan to make them something more.
Wait. No, I remember something.
Razvan circled the parents around, said he would help their voice. They took bowls full of... night. No. Death. Yes. Yes. Gods. I saw all the parents fall over. I saw young Marius. Too small to understand. Razvan
That's when you took me to Solace. You saved me.
a new home, yes, Terror. It was bad. It felt like dying, but by inch...
I always thought you were a fool when we were younger. So impulsive. Now I know.
The parents in Solace said it was better to forget. Made me... At first, yes. Later it would have been hard.
Makes sense. No wonder it felt like everyone knew something I didn't, because they did.
But I can't focus.
God, he might still be alive. That...
Found the key to Razvan's home. No. Razvan has gripped my...
I am so sorry this happened to you, Viate. If I could trade places with you...
No. No, Viate.
Well, I guess we'll be going now, yeah? We have...
I will be here. See you soon, Viate.
I knew someone was out there. He killed everyone.
Breathe, Marius. Steady yourself.
Years of worrying myself sick. He's out there. Still, I don't know if I think I know the contact Razvan used to seal the door. It's a poem my mother... She said those words would always open doors. I never knew. If we're gonna go after Razvan... Before I pass out where I stand...
I was worried for a second.
That must be the door. Oh, gods, here we go. Something. Something in the sky. Gods, I can't get straight. Sing free, our voices lifted high. Our spirits laughing in the sky. Hope that did something. That was it. It worked. Someone's living here. I'm sure of it. Well, maybe it's not him.
I think we both know better than that, Marius.
Don't know if I'd rather see Razvan alive or dead. If he's dead, he can't hurt anyone else.
Watch yourself.
We've got company.
Caution, envoy. I see something moving in there.
I hear them, but I hear things all the time. Please just let me work. Let me work.
Does he even know we're here? We could just leave.
New voices. Flesh or spirit, I should ask. The others say your flesh. Dream thrall. What a wonderful word for those souls you... I have long heard the voices of ascended.
He thinks he's a watcher. Pathetic.
I sought to raise the voices of my flock, to raise them, to become as the voices that sang to me were. The chorus of voices that surrounded me told me lies among their truths.
Duke de Dragu, Korba.
I know this voice. Older now, perhaps. No. I have heard the words they used to describe me. My people were to become ascended beings, like those. Instead, their voices became screams from the next life.
If he is truly a watcher, then it stands to reason his own victims would drive him mad.
I don't care. This Korba killed...
But I have since found a new choir full of life. Dream thralls? No. They are more connected to the land than any of us. The island hope. Perhaps one day, you will join my choir as well, my little lost one.
I have run from you my whole life. And you're just a mad...
You ran because you were afraid. Now you...
You murdered a village to satisfy your sick vision of ascension. But really, you're just a lost soul down here grasping for meaning. I don't remember my parents. They obviously trusted you, but...
They were shining souls. Their voices...
I see no reason to give this man a quick death. Let him rot down here, for all I care.
A prison of silence. A fate worse than death.
I am never alone. The voices caress me, fuel, no matter what I do.
I can't figure out how I feel now. I do think leaving him here... I know. He's lost everything. I've spent my whole life afraid of something I couldn't remember. I need to think about all this. Maybe we should check on Yonku.
We spoke before, yes? I trust you ended him? One way or another?
It's over, Viate. You can...
Right, Viate. And so can you. I will likely find it first. Marius has never sought peace.
Quiet, you Nimdude.
Right. Clearly.
Will you be alright, Viate? What can I do to help?
Nothing more you have to do, Viate.
Right. I
feel so light. The circle.
Well, seems there is more to our dwarven friend than we thought. Than even he thought. And to know that monster is still out there, it's sickening. Oh, take it from me, dearie. You can always be... Either way, at least that part of Marius's life. The next time we find a cult like this, let's stop it before they... Well, that's all I have to say. Unless there's something else. How can I... Tired already, Envoy? Well...
Envoy? There was this threat I didn't even know I was... I know. I'm not sure he ever could. Been dealing with this all my life. My people were in a cult. They believed what Razvan said. They died because he asked, but he wasn't behind every corner. He was stuck in a cave. Not for lack of trying, right? I appreciate what you've done to help me. Thank you for finding that amulet. Just holding it brings back memories. Good one. There was a sense of purpose, I think. People began to act strange. My parents weren't around as much. It tells me that there were good times before. Now that we've dealt with Razvan, maybe... I just wanted to thank you, Envoy. That's all. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
After all this time, finally returned. Turning home. How you doing, Marius?
show him.
Didn't that cartographer talk about a bunch of dead trees and a crater? an abandoned camp. That isn't worrying.
Looks like you're lost, Makul. No one's allowed in. None of your damn business, that's what. You adherents have no place in Galvain's tasks. Get out of here. One of Solus keeps outposts. Now get out of my face. Wrong turns often lead to leave. Stop right there.
Get after them! Big mistake!
You're not a warden. Gods, I just realized. Your face. Somehow you got past the wardens to find me. Why? Who sent you? Ha! That cranky Jetula? Mihala trusts him. Well, he must have some sense if he asked you to rescue. Mihala ordered my own wardens to kidnap me. And here I've been ever. I underestimated her conviction. If you've ever been to Solace, you saw the obvious. The keep is dying. And if you've read my journal, you know I was trying to counteract that. To fulfill my oath to protect Solace. I wanted to use animancy as they do in Fior, to feed the ground and make things grow. And it worked. I produced bountiful crops so quickly. Berries the size of a sod. Indeed. Mihala did not see it that way. She believes animancy is a danger to... I took it upon myself to try it anyway. I thought that if I succeeded, I could sway. I could not. I expect I shall remain here until Mihala has a spare moment to sentence me. I'm sure...
Once Solis turns its back on you, there is little one can do to regain. Please, you must help me get out. Give me a chance to help the others. Tell the guards what you've learned. Get the key from them.
Animancy is not a crime.
Hurry. Hurry. Please find the key.
Envoy!
They're coming!
Let's go there!
Well done.
Yeah. You're back. Do you have the key? Will you let me go? Gods bless you outside. Paradise, I suppose. What else can... Thank you, again.
Hey, Envoy! I need a word.
Oh, thank the gods.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling. Don't let him tell about maps and causes.
You know him? Then you can advocate.
You've got your work cut out for you. But if you want to try...
I admit I took a few things from Pargrunan Memorial. And I admit the caravans paid me a good price. Expeditions have costs. You can't line a pocket that's full of holes. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire.
We do fine without grave...
I just needed to survive.
You can't just barge in and tell us. How should I know? The wardens just left him here. Ha, fine. I'm not paid enough. You're free to go.
About time. Actually, wait, I can do better. Take my notes. Just do me a favor and don't tell Sansa where I'll come up with something. As soon as I've found a place.
I understand you're the one we have to thank for discovering Dolna's trip.
Wow, that was quick. Though
She told us where she stashed her traitor's gold. Solace Keep wants nothing to... What else would you have us... Only a few in the keep could afford to pay this kind. I can guess what that means. No. I'm just going to get back to...
Solace has a few old-fashioned ideas about animancy, to put it lightly. Thank you for letting Petru go free. Animancy is not... Aren't we all? Whether or not Petru is successful as an animancer, he has a right to learn the art, and it's good to know someone out there is defending his rights. Thanks for talking.
have you been to every part of the Living Lands by now, Marius?
Probably.
Does...
Who are you, spirit? Go away. I know you're not real. I'll stop you if I must.
The trap cuts. The fox cries at the pain of the hare. The justice of the wild.
The plagues corrupted the rest of us. The steel corrode. Our minds broken. You're not real.
Captain Alfir.
We've both seen this before. This is the dream.
Is that my name? Alfir? I've been one. My soul is mine. What was that prayer Lurine taught us to banish the visions? Fearsome Modica, by your withering gaze, I bind this tricksome... Oh, gods, it's still there. I see the...
I don't think she...
No. My soul is my own.
Look out! Fist!
That's done? Who's hungry?
I hear volcanoes have all sorts of pretty flowers growing around them. I'd love some for my hair.
Get off me! Let's get this! You should be...
Let's finish this. We left Marius at camp. He deserves to see this through. Steel Garrot did this. You can tell because the cowards ran away.
We've got company!
Found you.
That was a close one.
convoy.
I don't know. They caught me. They said they had questions. Then they stopped making sense. Just nonsense.
Sounds like the dream skirt.
Please. There is a friend of mine hiding.
We better hurry if we want to help.
Not saying a word.
We've got company. Someone's eager to meet us.
Watch your back!
Envoy, watch your left! Bad envoy! How fantastically inconvenient. A cave-in. You asked for it! On your left, dear!
Let's finish this.
The steel garrote left in a hurry. Either they were 2 steps ahead of us, or running for their lives.
These are Pargrunen books. Just beautiful. And looks like they're particularly interested in the key. You'd need powerful magic to hide something like that. And I don't think Solace has any spare archmages.
It would have to be underground. A secret... Ludwig must have an informant. There's no other... We can't allow the steel garrote to reach the garden. You are meant to go there. And... Don't forget the plants and animals. Their souls depend on us as well.
Nothing will keep them safer than taking out the steel garrote.
Trespasser! She defiles our ground! real.
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop me? The time has come to take the garden.
Wardens will never...
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the Living Lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
We see you! Turned into dream flow!
Invaders! Let's talk!
I was worried for a second.
So here you are. Sapadal coaxed you toward the garden. A spider.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladin's envoy. Look what your god has done. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon. A cudgel.
I don't believe your god could knowingly wield the Dream Scourge. Their mind is broken, with no capacity.
And no capacity for reason either. Like a child playing with their mothers.
You talk too much. The dead should remain...
What a pair we make, Envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment? Or do we gamble it all? Keep your promise to the Emperor. Cut the Dream Scourge off at the root. Permanently.
No!
No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapadal. Plague, blight, madness. The Living Lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god. Much less one that's lost its mind.
Use whatever brain is left in your skull. Mortals have been here for centuries. It's only gotten worse since you arrived.
Well, this god was quite pleasant up until your steel garrote came in and started setting things on fire.
You and I alone can save the Living Lands by destroying the unending madness that is Sapadal.
Break the bars!
Hear that, you shambling old bag of bones? You decaying cesp...
Oh, that's a big decision.
I knew it might come to this. Sapadal has a stronger claim on you than we have. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail, if not your loyalty. What a shame to destroy so much potential. You are the key to Sapadal's prison. That isn't your fault. Prepare yourself for the beyond.
More dream souls are on the way!
Beat them to the earth!
Take that! That'll teach this. Oh, but she has a death guard. Maybe she won't stay dead. That pulse. The pulse that changed everyone. That was from Sapadal. All we can do now is focus on the guard.
Vipers in a knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please. Touch the Adra. Feel our voice. Speak. We would speak to you. They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars they do not hear. We scream. They do not answer. Truth. Truth? We are in agony. They come A surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite. They eat us alive. Out! Let us out! Set us free! It is never over. New steel treads upon the ashes of the old. The light stands in the midst. The old light. It blinds us. Send it away. We grow new life, better life. We fill them until they explode. Death is decay. Decay is life. Growth is life. Growth is pain. It hurts. It has always hurt this way. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows. No. We see now. The mycelial roots tended with our blood and tears. We wanted to be patience and strength, but we were afraid. They hurt us and would not stop. We did not mean to. We were innocent. We were never taught the meaning of our strength. We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other gods. We thought they would love us, but they flinched from us like we were a flame. Charred Queen called us an abomination. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. How could we have known how fragile their bodies were? She hurt us, killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone, forgotten, destroyed utterly. She called us aberration. She named us monster before we even knew what we were. Yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash and the affliction rises. We scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie. Can the river not wash and drown? Can poison not cure the disease? They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again, again, again. We dreamed of green shoots, roses without thorns to prick. The vines of the past strangle us. We... Help us. We are alone. At last, gentleness. We will make this better. We release us. Then the rot. We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more. We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cuts, it waits, we wait.
have done it better.
Your reputation is well deserved.
Another soul for the wheel.
Hurry in the brush!
Not that you asked for my opinion, but I'm glad you're here. This is all a bit much for me.
Glory in the bush! Out! Out!
show him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quarry in the brush! You dare in our barn!
Boy?
Oh, you can't say that Solace isn't taking things seriously. At least not now.
I don't like the way that lava is rising.
That's why
He's not the one
Watch
I'm
yourself
worried
out,
about.
Linton.
Someone's going to
Keep it
kill the outposts.
I knew it. The moment I saw that the deer are everywhere, I knew it was a bad sign.
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit the keep quickly and calmly. And calm.
Anything. Well. I'll be sure to pass on. Anything. Excellent work. Funny. Hopefully that name I can't. Ha! Yes, I certainly. Here, take the. I will make.
The feeling of units.
Envoy! Gods beyond. Please, whatever it is, we are in crisis. I cannot. We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. You must leave. I told you everything I know. The only way to... Then find someone who can help us. We know the path is beneath the keep, and so do the Steel Garrote.
They were about to storm your gates when the volcano erupted.
The Steel Garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath solid? Why didn't you tell me? You should have reported. It makes sense. They must have used the Kostya scouts would have seen them and they didn't throw. You weren't lying. Good God. Could Kostya have told the Steel Garrote about another entrance to the garden? No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. He lacks faith in the Lord, but I always believed he had a certain that he could see wisdom and bow. I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions. Oh, this isn't. I can't believe Kostya handed the Steel Garrote a secret we protect. To Mayu. Who knows what he'll do? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us. I will. Abaddon stay my tongue if I betray him, but I will. I will show you where Kostya has gone. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates, I would ask that you... I do not wish to see him dead.
But if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. We cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation. Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Gauntlet, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. Go now, and go with the...
That was Kostya who shoved me. I want to go deeper into the keep.
Outside, what can I... Listen! Very good. This shouldn't...
Huh, at least you're...
It is done. I call it the Meteor Blade. Thank you for your kind words.
Through this door.
What a unique ecosystem. Under different circumstances.
Is that lava really high for everyone, or just me?
Yeah.
That was a close one.
Kostya is going to start without us if we don't get a move on, dearie. These poor wardens. Kostya must be behind this. Let's hurry!
I've done it better.
Finally. She's gone.
Voices silenced.
We're in a bit of a rush, envoy.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
I would suggest not looking down. Just be quick and careful. We've got to catch up to Kostya.
When will the sun rise?
Bravo!
Dead. Pastor isn't very loyal himself, is he? Throw that weapon. I'd come across references to this before, but nothing could have prepared me.
Yeah.
Last one in's a rotten egg.
cannot be.
My brother, soul of my soul, how did you find me here? I have been here for so long. My memories are tattered. They fall apart when I look too long at them. There was a man called Nandru once, beloved of a terrible god. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. That was the name they gave themselves, stolen from the ancient souls whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. They shield you from the truth of what they are. The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my brother, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree. You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul to a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace. It is only a door, carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you. Because the same thorn tears at us both. I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of. Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, brother. And when you see Wodika, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
Another day, another chat with Sumatra. Though this one seemed different. So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him? Finally! We found the gates! Quick, let's find Kostya!
Good, you're here. Help me destroy this winch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
Yes, exactly! I'm saving my people, Envoy. With your help, or without it. Me, specifically? No. I only provided them. The books and records that the novice brought to them were what revealed the secret. I see. And what of the steel garrote? Should I assume... Guilty as charged. Mihala's sin is that despite her preoccupation with tradition, I had all the time to figure out what books I needed to acquire for the steel garrote. Then I had Dona, our young novice, steal them from the Arca. I assume you didn't let the steel garrote or the Inquisitor survive their bloodthirsty. You people just... And so you brought it back here? It doesn't matter how it works. It was not present in the task. Oh, perhaps this is right. Another reason to destroy this place, and so long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it... I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a point. Nandru isn't. He was He built us a tomb, and do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you. Ha! Fine! Proof she's got a spy. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Or will you let me save him?
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Envoy, I understand that Kostya grates on...
So be it. I always knew it would come.
We've got company!
Well done.
Did the keep look as confining?
We deserve a parade, but I'll settle for a drink on the house.
Lothar, we have waited so long.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Dearie, the keep isn't a home.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any...
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that...
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Civilization, as we know it, hasn't existed in the living lands for very long. We need to preserve what history we have.
Darling, you know I hate to think of losing all of that history more than anyone. But think of what they could have gained. Maxim left the Republics, and it allowed animancers in Fjord to thrive.
Destroying our home is not starting something new.
You really think everyone in Solace is there willingly? If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem... Not to mention after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem.
At least on the battlefield, you can count.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plants and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown.
We have to remember to love them in spite.
Death is always certain. It's only a question of timing. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens the mind to discovery. So madness is what we need right now. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free... You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
It's easier that way. For a while.
Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end.
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giot?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Cliccate, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Cliccate that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Fair weather or foul.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. Did you leave any... anyone back home?
I left everyone I knew when I left. Thanks for mentioning it.
No, I mean, did you leave someone special?
There are...
Looks like we'll have to find another way through.